Will either of those two lads get some action at the weekend as well?
I think there's every chance. We'll be having a look at the squad. We'll have a discussion tomorrow about which two teams are going to be playing. We'll be playing 22 players, so that's what the plan is, and we'll be making that decision tomorrow. But there's every chance on the performances that they've both put in that they'll be featuring in that game.
Yeah, and clearly you won't want to give too many details away about them, but just from watching the two guys, they seem very much of the posh mould, relatively young.
Yeah, one's 20, one's 22. They're both hungry. They've both got a desire to be successful. They've both bought into what we want to achieve here, and they know that that promotion is what we're aiming to achieve as a team, and they've bought into that, and they understand exactly what the expectations are, and most importantly, listen, they're good footballers, and both of them have come in and they're in good condition. So for me, we've got the foundations to build from, and I'm looking forward to working with them over the next week.
Has your Real Madrid lad moved on now?
Yes, he came over. Unfortunately, he was carrying injury. He's a great lad. Technically, he was very good in the training sessions that he was in, but he'd had a historical injury that he'd had before coming in with us, and the medical department obviously detected that and went through that, and there was a high risk of him of being out for a while. So he's gone back. He's gone back there. He'll get his treatment and he'll get his injury sorted out, and we may see him in the future.
I'll just ask you a couple of questions about the squad numbers, if that's all right, because they were published yesterday or the day before. How much can we read into some of the changes there? Because most notably, Kane Ferdinand, who started the game tonight, he hasn't currently got a number.
No, he hasn't currently got a number. He's one of the transfer listed players. He's been excellent in terms of his attitude. He's been excellent in terms of how he's applied himself, and obviously Kane's looking at looking to move on. So that's the situation where we're at there. We've got an abundance of central midfield players, and the competition for places in that's going to be quite tough. So that's all it was. Kane will be part of the squad, and he'll be training as part of the squad. And if he continues with that attitude and that application, I'm sure that he'll get himself a move as he's in the final year of his contract.
And for Kyle Vassell, he's been handed the number 9 shirt. He's on the transfer list. Does that indicate perhaps that he's working his way back in? I know he wasn't around tonight.
Yeah, Vass will be part of the squad until I'm told otherwise on that side of things in terms of the transfers. But Joe Gormley asked for 19. That was his number last year, and he scored 41 goals. And if he scores 41 goals with number 19, he can have whatever number he wants. And Connor requested the number 14 shirt, and Luke James asked for the 33, so the number 9 was available, and Vass asked for it. So whilst it's available, then yeah, I've got no problems with that.
In terms of the players who weren't in action this evening, have any of those got injuries, or is it just a case of they're at different stages in terms of their preparations? Yeah,
they're all at different stages, but one of the things with the game tonight, and I definitely don't want to be disrespectful to Dulwich in saying this, but it gave me an opportunity in a low pressure game to obviously have a look at some of the youngsters. There was 8 players from the youth team or who were first year pro, so it gave us an opportunity to play them and get playing time, and really for them to show us what they can do ahead of the season. And with pre-season, I want to make sure that they all do get a fair chance. They all get the minutes that they need to get the conditioning into them, and then we can really plot and plan where our final squad that I believe is going to be a promotion winning squad this year is.
Let's talk West Ham just quickly ahead of the weekend. Great game to have at London Road. Will Jack Collison be ready for that game? Is he going to be able to play?
I'm definitely hopeful of that. I've been speaking to Jack, and Jack's very hopeful himself. It will be a case of how many minutes he plays. I'll be speaking to the medical team on that, because I've got a heavily loaded training week, obviously, at the pre-season camp away in Ireland next week. So I want to make sure that Jack can take part in that as well, and we don't impact on that too much. But he's coming, he's going to be some signing. He's a fantastic player. He brings an abundance of experience, but most importantly his ability and what he brings to the squad is fantastic. fantastic, and I'm really excited, as I'm sure the rest of the Posh fans are. Now they've seen Joe Gormley, I'm sure they'll be chomping at the bit to see Jack Collison as well.
Yeah, as regards Saturday's game, obviously big for him on a personal level, but big for all the fans as well. I guess the West Ham fans will be particularly keen to see him.
Well, big for everybody. Obviously, we've got the connection there with Jack Collison, and he's very, very highly thought of, obviously, at West Ham for his time that he served there. My assistant manager, Grant McCann, is also the same. He started his career there, and there's a number of connections. So I have to say, I'm really looking forward to the game. I know the players are really excited and looking forward to the game, and most importantly, I'm sure that the fans are going to turn out in numbers to see it. It's not very often that we get to see a very strong, and it will be a very strong side that they bring down, Premier League players, and for me it will be a good test for us to see exactly where we're at and where we need to go to get ready for the season.
Yeah, and interesting as well, because Slaven Bilic will be tasting English football for the first time. The Posh will be his first experience in England.
Well, if you're going to learn about English football, there can't be a better place to come and learn it, is there, other than the Abax Stadium. So I'm really, really pleased that they're bringing the team down. It's a great one that it's the manager's first game, and his assistant manager Julian Dix. So we'll be obviously having a chat with them after the game, and but for 90 minutes we'll be competing, obviously, to do the best things for both of our teams, and I have to say I'm looking forward to that challenge.